Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to this YouTube channel. Welcome to my page, Wellbeing Guide 365. Thank you for being here. I thought today to do a premiere and do a transmission live. I'm not sure how many will join live, but this video will be posted on this channel. I'm going to talk a few things about June energy update because we are at the middle of the year. We are in June, right at the middle of the 12 months of the year. We are on June 15, so right in the middle of this month with 30 days. And I thought it's a good opportunity to join live and share with you a little bit of my impressions about this month. It was a very powerful May. Period with eclipses season, and all of us lived through them to the best of our abilities, and I hope you pass it well, with a lot of lessons, a lot of challenges, a lot of surprises, and you leave it to the best version of yourself. So, what about June month? We already passed 2 weeks of June. So I hope you senses a little bit of the flavor of this month. In numerology, we are enjoying the energy of number 6. So number 6 is it's a number of perfection, because it is said that God created the world, the universe, everything surrounded us in 6 days, and in the 7 days it was rest. So 6 number holds a very special energy. So that's why June, it's a very special month. It's a month of balance, of equilibrium, of calm, inner peace, because this is what it means, perfection, to be in a perfect balance between right and left, between conscious and subconscious, between your material and spiritual world, and so on. So you can do a lot of exercises with what it means to be in balance, and you can put in balance almost anything that you want in your life, between your emotions, between your thoughts, between day and night, and so on. So 6 June month, as a vibration of 6, we are at the middle of the year in a month number 6, in a personal year with a vibration of 6. So and today it's 15 of June, which again holds a vibration of 6. So it's a very special day today with a 666 as a vibration, and it is twice the second time we leave this vibration this month, after June 6th, when we held again the same vibration. And it will be repeated on this on 24th of June. is going to hold again a similar vibration with today. So, what about this month? A month of perfection, a month of balance, of equilibrium. I think it's very much needed after a very transformative and tumultuous May month with eclipses season. And I think many of us experienced a lot of fated events, meaning events that you couldn't skip and you had to go through those experiences. And maybe you had a lot of deja vus. And if you recall the video of the previous month, I was telling you that the impression for you would be that you are at a roundabout, at a big intersection, and you will be asked to make wise choices. And I hope you made the best of your choices to the best of your abilities. But no matter what choices you did, you are here now, and this is what's important. And here now, in this month, you are going to be tested again and again, because every month you are living certain challenges, certain tests, certain um, experiences and situations in life, making sure that you learn your lessons. And I think this month of June will test your abilities to achieve inner peace inside. And for those of you who are following my Instagram page, I talk a lot there in my daily intentions about inner peace and how to find the inner peace inside, despite all the chaos, despite all the turbulences that are happening in the outside world. So, this month will test you in how to find your inner peace. Because this month probably you are going to experience, and you already experienced maybe in the first 2 weeks, um, a lot of situations and experiences of polarities. Polarities meaning that you are moved from one extreme to another. You are moved from days in which everything seems calm, peaceful, going according with your plans. And other days, maybe you experience changes, a lot of transformation. So you go from one extreme to another. You are moving from left to right, from within to outside, from inside to outside, from having a lot of thoughts and emotions, a lot of disbalance in terms of mental activity and in terms of emotional activity, to days in which nothing happens. Yes. So this is normal. So just pay attention to each day, because each day unfolds in a unique way. And as I mentioned, it is a test for you. It is a test for you to find your balance, your stability, your equilibrium inside. And I think the test consists in the more chaos is outside, the more disbalance, turbulence, polarities, the more you are um, you are sensing that the world doesn't make sense. So the minute you think about it, the minute you feel that the outside world doesn't make sense, that minute you should turn within. And I think this is a good exercise to find your perfect balance inside. So remember this exercise. The more turbulence is outside, you are asked to go inside of you. What does it mean to go inside of you? It means to try to bring into perfect balance how you feel inside. How you feel inside can refer to your emotions. If you feel a lot of disbalance in terms of how you feel, if you feel upset, if you feel stressed, if you feel impulsive, then take a moment of two to turn into silence, to return to your breath work. And this is a very powerful exercise that I really recommend you, suggested you to practice a lot in June, in order to return to a balance point within yourself. So first of all, with your emotions, be more aware, be more present with how you feel. Emotions are present like an energy to turn your attention within. So the more emotional you feel, the more it's time to turn inside of you and balance these emotions. Um, the more overwhelmed you are with your thoughts, with your anxiety, with your plans, with your details, again, it's a signal that you need to turn within. So all this, both the mental clutter, the overwhelming of the thoughts, of the thinking process, and the emotional part, are two signals that you turn immediately within to make peace and to return to equilibrium. So this is something that in June you can practice a lot, to turn into equilibrium the mental clutter and the emotional disbalance. So this is one useful practice that you can remember, and I really suggest you to do. Another useful practice for you this month is to relook a little bit, because you are at the middle of the year, to relook at your intention at the beginning of the year. So it's a time, 6 symbolizes, apart from balance and equilibrium, 6 symbolizes also a month of summary, a month of resuming your intentions from the beginning of the year, because it's a proper time to reflect on what intention you had at the beginning of this year 2022 and see where you are at. That's why it's a good time of summary, it's a good time of reflection, it's a good time of resuming your powerful intention. So just go back again to what you wrote in January, maybe February, at the beginning of the year, what your biggest dreams at the beginning of this year, and see how you are with them. Are you making progress towards your dreams? So maybe some dreams came true already and they are not um, they are done, and you need to change and you need to replace some dreams with others, or maybe some dreams can't be fulfilled this year. You realize in these 6 months of the year that maybe some dreams are outdated and they need to be changed, they need to be transformed, they need to be replaced, they need to be resumed. So it's a proper time now during June month to to put order into your dreams and into your highest priorities, because you will be asked this month to reflect and balance what you want. Yes, in order for you to know what to do next in the next 6 months, months of the year, you you need to put in order your intentions, your dreams, your list of priorities. So it's a good time for the next 2 weeks to go back to your list and see where you are at. It's make a resume, make a summary, draw some conclusions, and see where you can bring clarity, where you can bring clarity into your life, into what you want, into your dreams. So this is a second powerful exercise that you can practice during June. And last but not least, another suggestion for the energy of this month to really ride the waves of this energy, of this powerful energy, is to focus your energy, your attention, your work, your passion towards your heart. So you are asked more and more to drop the expectation of your head and live more from your heart. So this is another powerful exercise that you can try to do more and more this month. How you can live more from your heart, not from your mind and head. In your mind and head, you can you can live very rational, very pragmatical, with a lot of lists to do, priorities, and so on. And this is very, very good. It's very good. And I hope you tried all of this in the first 6 months of the year and see how it goes. How did it went for you in the first 6 months of the year? When you lived very pragmatically, very rationally, very logically, um, did you have an easy ride? Did you have a challenging ride so far? And these are the key questions that you ask yourself. The energy of this month is ask you to pause a little bit and see if you can balance much more the mental, the rational, the pragmatical side of your being with with the intuitive one. So it's again a balance that you are asked to do. How you can live much more led by your intuition and not by your rational mind. The rational mind tries to control and tries to force things to happen in a certain way. And this gave you stability up to now. But the rational mind sometimes can't make sense of everything. And probably there were many situations in the first 6 months of the year in which you couldn't make sense of the external reality. You couldn't make sense of the news. You couldn't make sense of what's happening with the other people. You couldn't make sense what's happening with you sometimes, how you feel, why you are thinking what you're thinking, why you are reacting in the way you reacted, and so on. So this is just a proof that sometimes the mental, the rational, the logical side of your being needs to be put at rest. So you leave aside a little bit the mental side of your being and you return inside to your intuition. Intuition is a little bit the God instinct, the inspiration, you may call it. It's that unique voice that happen when you are balanced, when you are calm and peaceful. The intuition may call you differently to take different decisions than your mental and rational mind. So then the request for this month is for you to bring peace to the two, bring peace to this duality. Do I listen to my mental and rational voice, or do I listen to my intuitive and instinct signals that I receive from my being? Ideally, these two voices should be balanced and should work in synchronicity. So, this is another invitation for you this month to bring into balance these two sides of your being, the rational side and the intuitive side. The more you manage to live your life marrying the two voices, the rational and the intuitive, the rational side with the intuitive side, the more you can live aligned with these two voices in perfect alignment, in a perfect center of your being, the more you are able to live at your best in a very peaceful, centered, and calm way of being. And this is the energy of six. The energy of six, as I said, it's a very pretentious. It's a very pretentious energy because it's a perfection. It asks you perfection out of you, and it asks you to practice day in, day out, certain certain things, certain rituals, certain habits. The more you release the outdated programs, the outdated mental clutter, the outdated emotions, and the more you return to new practices, you live much more aligned to the energy of this month. So, as a short recap, I really urge you, first of all, um, to return to a balance point within yourself. Release the external noise and return always inside of you to a centeredness, to a middle point, to a balance point, to your inner stability. So, this is one uh, simple habit, maybe, that you can add into your practice during June. The second suggestion for you this month is to take your time to reflect, summarize, resume your intentions versus the beginning of this year, and see to which intention you can still um, which intention you can still follow up in your life for the second half of the year, and which intention it's a moment to drop. And the third practical suggestion and exercise for you is to live much more aligned with both the rational, the pragmatical side of your being and the intuitive one. Try to experience each side, each duality of you, because you are a very complex being, and you can both live from a pragmatic point of view or an intuitive point of view. And the ideal for you this month, another practice for you would be to marry the two sides of you. We need to bring into balance the two polarities, the polarity of rationality, of what you think is right, what you think you should be doing. So this is the rational side of your being, something that the voices in your mind is telling you every day you should do, and the intuition. The intuition is a more subtle energy that you can turn to when the rational mind is in silence. So whenever you don't know what to do next, and the external world doesn't make sense anymore, and your rational mind can't cope, can't make the right decisions, and turn to your intuition and listen to your gut instincts, and see what they tell you. Is it time to move forward? Is it time to take it left or right, or is it time to pause? And try to marry the two in order to create the best of your living. And last suggestion for you is to remember this phrase: how you can live much more from the heart, not from the mind. Within the heart area, there is this intuitive voice. There is this deep calling of your soul, as we call it, and this is where you can connect much more um, to the inspiration, um, to that aha choices and decisions that can take you to a different direction. The energy of June, it's a very much a forward moving energy. So you will be invited to take a lot of actions. It's a time to reflect, but it's also a time to take forward movement. So whatever you decide, with a lot of courage, with a lot of faith, take a forward movement. Make a decision and follow your instincts. Take full responsibility with full consequences of what you choose to do, because in every choice, in every decision, there is a deep lesson for you. And remember, um, June, it's a month of testing like any other month, so it's nothing to be afraid. It's just a month to practice more stillness, more return to you, to return to your deep innocence within, return to your deepest dreams. That's why it's a month of reflecting over your highest priorities, highest dreams, genuine intentions, and see if they are still valid for you. So I hope this serves you well. Remember that this month of perfections ask you just to be yourself, just to be at peace, because it's the middle of the year, it's the middle of the month, and whenever you take your time to return to yourself, this is where you find your deepest wisdom, your deepest intelligence. It is within. When you sit with your mind and with your heart, and you create a little bit of a marriage union discussion between the two, and you create an harmony between the voices within you, this is when the biggest decision came forward in your life. So I hope this serves you well. I wish you a beautiful June month. um, I hope you can practice some of the exercises that I mentioned here. And remember, the best decisions that you can take this month are the decision taking when you are at peace, not when you are emotionally disbalanced, not when you are sad, when you are impulsive, when you are stressed, when you are angry, when you are furious. So these are all emotional disbalance, and not when you make a lot of scenarios in your head. So avoid these kind of situations. Return to yourself, into peace, into peace, into peace, into stillness, into calm. And when you reach this moment of stillness, sit with yourself and ask your deep intuition, ask your deepest wisdom to give you guidance how to move forward. And whatever that voice is telling you, take action. Take action and follow your dreams, because this is how you will reach to the next levels in your life. I wish you the best of June, with a lot of peace, a lot of stillness, a lot of best intentions, and live to your best the energies of this month. Bless you, and see you next time.